Hey, how's everybody doing? So, sorry it took me a while to get to this video. I have another one I was supposed to do today. We'll just do them tomorrow. This video is going to be on, someone asked about this a while back. They want to make a map, but they want the map to be their map. I mean, it can start as somebody else's map, but they want to take over the map with their own name, like I did with my map, the one that I named Outrun and the other one named PBR. And the bad thing is, the one that's supposed to be the game Outrun is not the one, it's the ice track. And then the one that's the ice track is called Outrun. Yeah, so, and I haven't really felt like trying to change them back. So everything's working now. So what we're going to do is go to the where the game's installed, and there you'll see a folder called content, and in there are all the levels. Now these are all in a zip file, and the reason they're in a zip file is so that nothing gets changed. Nothing in them gets changed. You can think of these as like an old CD. You remember before the CD burners? You just got a CD-ROM and you put the CD in, but you couldn't save anything to that. No, instead when you saved a game back then, it just made a folder on your hard drive and saved whatever information it needed there. So that's more or less how these work. You can think of these as like a mounted drive. Is it mounted the one that's zipped or unzipped? I don't remember. But anyway, the zip, nothing changes. You should never add anything to these either. I got a friend of mine that insists on doing that. I'm like, man, you're just going to bloat your game, man. You're going to bloat it with a bunch of shit and then have to damn reinstall it. That's not supposed to be. Look, BeamNG, this is for you. Just messing with you, man. Hey, you know, sometimes doing the wrong thing is the easy way. So, you know, can't say nothing about it, because there are easier ways to do things and there are hard ways to do them. But anyway, so we're going to take one of these. Which one do we want? Well, we're going to get one with a PBR, and one that I haven't messed with before. I like the Jungle Rock Island. I haven't done much with it yet. But yeah, I'll get that one. And what we're going to do is open the zip file and go into levels, and you'll see Jungle Rock Island in there. Copy that to your clipboard. Now, go to the user folder. And in the user folder, make a folder called levels, if there's not already one there, and paste the level from the zip file. Now you may say, well, why can't you just why can't you just do some work on Jungle Island and it only save in here what you did to it? You can do that. People do it all the time with like the ice. They make a map with ice. Well, I can tell you that the whole damn game is not in there. I mean the whole level, just what they did to it. But that's fine, you can do that. But if you want it to have your own name, then you got to do it this way. Because no matter what you write in here, it's never going to overwrite the game. So if you got certain things about the level that you want to change, then you'll find that sometimes when you come back, they are back to where they were. That's because the install file, the zip file, can't be changed. Now there's a lot of things you can change, but some things you can't. So to get around that, you have to basically take over the entire map. Now there are things about each map that you should know, like some of the developer maps, some of the textures are shared between the different levels. And as long as they don't change their texture naming again and leave it the same, you can pretty much not have to worry about it. But the sure way is to have them all just pull from your directory that's in your level. So Jungle Rock Island, there's a lot of things about it. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to go and open up one of these Notepad++ things. We'll close all this stuff because it's confusing. We'll reopen it. We'll start with the info file. So anything that says Jungle Rock Island, we want to replace with the name of our map. I don't know what to call it. I didn't even think about that, y'all. I didn't even think about it. It's a 2K map. I don't know. I don't know what the hell to call it. It's not like I can just come up with a name out of my ass either. I just don't really know what to put in here. I should have asked the dude what he wanted his track to be called. Get asked about this. Let's call it I don't know, Gilligan's Island, Jungle Rock Island. Let's call it Fraggle Rock. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm trying to think of other stuff because I'll end up using it. I was trying to think of other maps that I wanted to do and I just hadn't done yet, but I was thinking about it. Alright, I got it. We'll call it space. Like outer space. We'll call it space. So, where it says this, don't worry, this is about to get quick. We're going to actually replace in here first the ones that are, right, hold on. We're going to pick it like this. Copy to clipboard and go to replace, and we'll replace what's there with an environment map. Space. Replace all. 13 occurrences. Okay. That's that. You can fill this stuff out if you would like to. I'm not filling it all out. I'm not messing with the preview pictures or any of that stuff yet, so we'll save it. Now let's go to search, find, and files. Anything at all that says, let me get one first. Let me make sure. Let me get one and make sure. So anything that says /level/Jungle Rock will be replaced. So find in files, point to this folder that you took from the zip file, just navigate to it. Alright, and select it and say replace anything that says this. No, don't say that. It says this with that. Now you can filter out stuff that, you know, if you don't want it to be none of the J-beams, for example, or, you know, none of the, I don't know, some of the files, but let's find all first, see how many we got, how many hits we got. God, that was a lot of shit. 3,000. Ooh-wee. That's a lot of shit. You had to change them one by one. I wouldn't want to do all that. That's a lot of stuff in that level, man. Damn, it's a lot of hits. Am I doing this right? Oh man, it don't seem like it was that much. Yeah, because you got the materials, shape name. Oh, so these are all the DAEs, all the terrain paints, all the static objects, all the stuff. But it should just seamlessly um, change. Now, Car Killer did a video on doing this, and he pointed out the only ones you really had to change, but that was before PBR came out, so it's not really much stuff. I did it this way so it would kill all the birds with one rock, you know. So we're finding files again, and this time put the replace in there. Replace with that. Yes. Oh shit. I just realized something, folks. Why is those arrows backwards? I mean, I know these are supposed to be forward slashes, but is there anywhere where the game's got... Well, it don't matter. If it's like that and it's replacing with that, that's fine. But if you were doing a vice versa, then no, it wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have been good. Replace 8,852 files. Good goodness, man. That's a lot of stuff. Now we're going to rename the map. I mean the folder for the map. Rename it to the name that it's going to be. And we'll just kind of load it and see where we're at. Where we're at. Let me double check something. We should be alright. Oh, we also need to change all the instances that got this with the new name. And it could be other stuff besides, I mean, there could be a few other things I'm not thinking of, but so we'll do that too. Replace, find in files, replace that with that. Oh, it's working pretty good, ain't it? Where is that? Oh, that's because it's in a prefab. I don't think you can get in those like this. Yeah, we'll not worry about it. Not for now anyway. So let's load it up and see what we get. See if the level's called space. If we did it right, we should still have jungle rock in there and have one for space. It's going to be, the work is going to be the textures and probably the forest items, but I'm not sure yet. We'll know in a minute. There's our base, there's our level. And it's going to take a bit to load. I have not loaded this map in a while, and I deleted my temp folder, so nothing's going to be cached. and it's a track name, so it wouldn't matter. You'd have to recache it anyway, or make a cache of it. So far, looking pretty good. I see our terrain paints are there. I see our ground covers there. I see our trees and forest items there. Bridge is there. There. Pretty much everything looks like it's here. Quick skim of it. Looks pretty. Oh, I never really noticed that before. That's really good there. There's artistic talent that went into that. I like that there. Yeah. Let's go here. Let's open this up. Alright. First thing, assets. Decals. I want to know about the terrain paints. So terrain paint, terrain material library. Hey, look at that. It did swap them. It did. Well, I'll be doggone. See? Space. Huh. Well, that's one less to have to worry about. Alright, let's go to the track assets. The asset browser. Let's go to the art folder. Actually, no, I don't want to put that there. Let's go to shapes, rocks. You can't load a CDAE, that's hashed item. Let's go to, I mean, if this one works, they probably all will work. Well, that didn't. Maybe they never finished that one. Hey, one of their trees are like that, man. I know I didn't do anything to it. It's always been screwed up. They got the damn settings wrong for the wind, forest wind, so it blows. It's like erratic and it's like all over the place. So yeah, we're good. I guess we're good. We're fine there. Let's go to the decals. So we'll just make one. Pick one that's already made. And go to Insert and see the different ones in here. There's not many in here. But they work. That's what matters. They work. I don't know about the other stuff. I don't play the game really. So I don't know what all would be something that would be important that you would want to check. But I think you're pretty good as far as this goes. Now I can zip this up in a file, and then when you get it, you got it back in the same place I got it if you're going to work on it. You know, some people that insist on working out of the mod, and that's not what we're supposed to do. You know, I know you're working the mod, but it doesn't go there. Because anything you do and you save in here, it's not saving there, I can tell that. It's saving in the user folder. Yes, in the user folder. If you change the terrain, if you add new texture, if you move something, you take away something, all that stuff is recorded in here. Right? Now what's going to happen if you put it in a zip file, or what if you take it like this? Take it over to the mod folder and you put it in the unpack folder. Right? What's going to happen? Well, first of all, not actually a mod yet. But that don't matter. Thing is, if you put that file in here, it's got to be treated like it's still a zip. So it's still not going to do anything in it. So you're pretty much pissing in the wind because you're doing is not saving in there. It's saving here. Now, finding the two things together after the fact, look, good luck, my friend. You're not going to do it. Yeah, and so I don't understand. Maybe why a lot of track makers, because people get pissed off and irritated. They spend a long time on a map, and then they can't pack it, and then they're like, shit, now what? I've had so many people ask me, how do you pack a map? Like, well, where'd you work out of? Mod folder. I was like, yep, look, my friend. Yep. Cool. Now, if you don't take word on it, you can take Rob Heritage's word. He's a developer now, and that's what he told me, because I used to work out of the mod folder. Back then, he said, working out the mod folder, that's very tricky stuff. So I understand now why, because I lost a few levels myself insisting on using it. Alright, so you do some changes, you import stuff. The guy also asked about importing stuff from Blender in it, so since we got a thing where it's at, we'll just do real quick. What's something that every needs? More CPU, depending on how much traffic you put. Damn, I didn't even think about this part. Let's just do this real quick. Let's just make a quick something. I don't care. Just box a ball, just something. Make a mesh cylinder. How about that? Everybody likes a good cylinder, right? Let's do it like that. I'm not going to iterate the whole damn thing. I'm just going to do it. Just do it. Like Palpatine's, do it. We got to remove those. The end. Flip the normals. I like to import in a car from the game so that I scale correct. That makes a difference. Having something that actually is in the game, say, oh, I need to make that bigger or smaller. Alright, we're flipped around. Shit, man. We were. I did that already. I thought I applied all transforms before I flipped. But apparently I didn't. This is called as tube 1. The texture, we ought to give it something. We don't have to decide on something. We could just put them in there. Hell, I had a good idea. Let's get something from BlenderKit. It is your source for any textures, models, scenes, HDRI brushes. You can tell it to show you the fruits first if it's an option. No. Looks like they're proud of things. They want you to see the ones you got to pay for too. Ooh, I like that. That's a garage door, but You name it, it's in here. You would never another texture as long as got this installed, unless you just more active than others. And you know, people tell me all the time I'm picky. No, I call it educated selectfulness. That's what I call it. I need to make it look like an old stone, like an old sewage thing. It's probably got sewage pipes in it. Ooh, that's some about stuff there, ain't it? Yeah, you see those things like that, right? Yeah, I think so. Now, the thing is, some of these may be procedural. If that's the case, you got to bake. Well, I'm not getting into all that. We're not going to get into all that. They may very well be. They could be basic maps that don't have all that shit. Yeah, I don't think that's going to go. It might. It might. See, those need to be unpacked. Because we can just unpack their textures. You know what? Let's just do that. You can't go wrong when you use them all. Then you got them. You ain't got to use that one. So, you know, you got the textures in here. You probably never seen this before. You have to be more familiar with it. It's not something I teach you today. Save as. This is the roughness. Oh, it's got them named already. Alright, go to the user folder. And in there, wherever you put that thing you make. I called it Tube 1, didn't I? Where did I put that thing? Oh, I didn't save it yet. Alright, we'll just make it. You can put it in the art folder if you want. You know, Tube 1, or just tubes. I might make another one, who knows. So that gets there. We don't want any added compression. Alright, now let's go to the other one. That's the diffuse, or also known as color map. That goes there. Look at it, try to sneak in some damned compression. Now maybe I want my full texture in the artifacts. EXR. The game couldn't. Oh no, the game can't use that. You got that. My bad. Yeah, you got to convert it. Thinking, wait a minute, how's the game using EXR? No, it's not. Maybe one day they'll have that, but I doubt it. Them are big files. I mean, trillions of colors, a 32-bit map holds crazy. I don't mean bits, like trillions. That's quite a bit. Also, if you do need to make sure that they're 8-bit, 16-bit, I'll show you real quick. Let's just pull them up in the photo editor. I've already got what you wanted out of this video. That's fine. That's fine. This is for anybody that wants to know about doing this specifically to a map you just took over. And I know it's a lot of steps, but it's one of the things I'm going to probably video and put it in the core folder. So it'll be what I send everybody to that asks in the future. Depending on how it goes, of course. My damn phone went off and I didn't even look at it. I don't know who it was that sent me messages. I'll just have to get back with them. Whoever it was. It's 8-bit integer, that's fine. Damn it. I don't know what I just did. I clicked on some shit I didn't mean to. That one's fine. This grayscale is fine. That's the EXR. So just go to image mode. Mode precision. And change it to 8-bit integer. And they got it on linear light, so I'm going to say linear light. Resave it, just write the one with that one. But no, I'm sorry. Export it as, just call it, you can call it EDS or JPEG or PNG. Whatever you prefer. The EDS is better than for performance and for file size, but that's something else I'd have to explain. I'm going to make a video just for that. So this will be air. You know, I can't tell the difference. Look at the damn difference between, oh, it's 8K? No, it ain't. It's 1096 by 4096 ain't 8K, it's 4K, ain't it? Well, what's 8192 by 4096? Or what's 81? I thought 8192 by 8192 was 8K. Huh. Well, hell, I've been wrong. It's kind of confusing because these use different resolutions, like 3840 by 2160. They don't use power of 2 resolutions because we got one screen. So yeah, I've never really thought about it, but I guess that is 8K. Yeah. Anyway, let's check the other one. I think it's fine. And that damn bastard got some compression in. I saw it. Yeah, it did. Alright, we're good. So we should be able to go to the level now. It's already running. We should be able to go to the asset browser and just go to the Artfor and tell it to refresh directory, and you'll see your tubes. Those are the textures. Keep in mind you can turn all this stuff on or off. If you ever can do DAE, you might want to make sure that it's check marked. And you can enable all, disable all. Some of these I've never heard of in my life. I don't know what a wolf is. A woof. Or an OTF. I know what an OG is. That's a sound, but a POG, I don't know. I've never heard of it. Anyway, now we just got to export our thing, but we got to do some of the texture. That's not right. Not right. Look at that. Alright, this is the fun part. Editing UVs. It's not difficult to do. It's really not. What can be difficult about it is, well, this probably will be a little tricky because it's a cylinder, but there is cylindric, what it's called, mapping. You can just say UV, select all faces UV until it's cylinder projection. Now, that ain't what I expected to see. For some reason, when you do edit your your UVs, the damn thing does not show the texture. I mean, you come in here and it was textured, but then you go to do the UV editing, some guy that was pretty smart decided, hey, you know, I don't think they need to see them texture when they do that. What the hell thinking, but you need to turn it on so you can see what the hell's going on, you know. I don't know why they turned that shit off, but it's like in every blender comes out, I'm like, they still got that. I don't know, maybe I'm not doing something or I'm not considering something, but ain't gonna work that ain't gonna work, folks. Let's forget that idea. Let's just do it the way I meant to do it. So if you up a UV, you gotta have it, you gotta think of this as a toilet paper roll, you know, the cardboard thing, And if I said lay that out flat, you couldn't, because there's no severed part to it. It's all one piece. So what you have to do is cut a seam, and it's better to cut the seam where you don't see it, because sometimes you will see that it's got a seam in it. Find, like if it's the engine you're working on, put it on the bottom of the engine. But you select an edge and you say UV mark seam. Now when you say A to select all, unwrap them. Actually, let me show you real quick by doing that. Select A and then unwrap. That is because I had to lay it out flat and it couldn't, so it kind of bent and twisted it. Yeah. So you got to pick an edge and UV mark seam. Now when you unwrap it, it's perfect. It might not be the right way. You might drown. Remember, if you're messing with UVs, messing with them in that one, not that one. If you start messing with things in here, you know, the faces in here instead of here, so move that, right? But if you move it here, it's going to do that. Alrighty. Okay. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. That's what it should look like. That's there, like that. And the brick's on the top, and the pipe on the bottom. Yeah. And we got our normal maps. It looks like a roughness map, too, to go with it. I'm not sure what the other one was. I'm not sure if it's PBR, or well, it's got a roughness, it's simply not. Non-PBR uses that sealer. Save your Blender file. I personally like to save what I'm working on in the folder the thing is I'm working on it. I mean, I'll put the Blender file on my level. I don't care. I want them there when I get ready to look for them. When I have to go looking everywhere for them. You can name it if you want. I figure if there's a Blender file in the folder, it pertains to whatever's in that folder. Add modifier, edit, generate, array. An array. Now I didn't even look to see if these textures were seamless edge. I guess they're not. Or if they are, I gotta move it. I don't think they are though. Let's do this. Let's crunch them. Look what I said. Don't do, and I did it. I said, we're gonna crunch them. You know what? I wonder what would happen. Cube project. Oh shit. It does work. Seamless tile. Yeah. But yeah. Oh, I'm letting you squash it. I mean, you could edit the picture, make this twice the length so that it'd be correct as far as not being stitched, but this might be our... Remember, when you're in here moving, you can just press X or Y. When you hit move, like when you say move, you can hit X or Y and it'll well, not when you pick that. When you just use the damn little handlebars. When you hit A, say G to move, and you press X or Y, it's a shortcut. I get confused. I always try to hit Z because I'm going down, but no, it's not. It's not. Yeah, that ain't work. Let's do it this way. Let's just take these and under them. That'll probably get us. We have to make 2 textures. We'd have to do it. We'd have to have 2 of them. That means you have to have another normals there. How about this? I propose we don't go get another texture. We just pick another one here. And I'll show you how to add 2 textures. So let's get some other cement. It's just cement. Because I could, if I had to stretch that, it'd look bad. So let's go into here and let's type cement. What do we get? And you can imagine. Oh, I've seen that one. Debris. Shit, I didn't mean to do that. I messed up the damn UVs. God damn it. Damn, can't win for losing, can I? Well, you know what? That's just some shit. There, good. It did let me back up. You know, if you delete by accident in Beam and you hit Control Z to get back, you know that all the settings you had changed, if you edited the river with all them different things, if you accidentally delete it, Control Z it back, it's going to have all that stuff when it first got made. It's not, you're going to have what you've done to it. So I'd suggest duplicating or locking. You can lock it too, and then you won't delete it. Locking would be better. Alright, so alright, go to the texture thing, and we are in object mode. Go to edit. The faces, that's going to get the new mesh or the texture. Hit this plus sign. Whatever you decide to put here, we'll just leave it that for now. Just press assign, and that's going to put those there. So now when we go get our texture, it should not mess that one up. Until you got some damn good cements, that's a real, or Megascan, you know, for the Unreal Engine. I got a few of them, but it is really nice. I can tell you that ain't right. You got to it's never going to be right when you first get something. It's never going to be the way that you think it should be. You're going to always have to do something. Rotate or flip it around. I like that. I do. I think it'll work. Good enough. Shit. Where do we cut that seam? Oh, it's there. No, that shouldn't matter. Oh, I see what it did. It didn't do it right. Particular unwrap. No, I don't want the damn top. Alright, that's going to be alright there. We could tile it more. But you don't too much tiling, assuming that's a tiled seamless map. Get crazy with that, then it's pretty obvious you got a tiled texture. Alright, moving. So we got our array. Now we just need to extend it on out. How far? That's up to you. You can go all the way to infinity, I guess, if you wanted to. Keep in mind, those are all polygons. There's probably about 64 of them, just that thing, and 64 times 32, and you see where that goes, right? We'll just do 60. Oh, no, dummy. Oh, I don't even do that. Sorry. No, just forget what I said about applying that. Now, this is how you do it. Add a curve path. And the curve path will be here, and you'll make sure this damn thing's lined up with this. And just to be on the safe side, just apply all transforms. And what we'll do is pick this, and you'll add another modifier, a curve modifier. And then you'll select the curve that's here, which is just a line right now, but see how it just moved a little? That's fine. But when you do that, it damn moves and relocates the whole damn thing. I don't know what that sometimes. I don't know. Hey, what the shit, man? Oh, I did that earlier, didn't I? When I did that earlier, when I accidentally damn unwrapped them all. But we did use the cube deck for that. I thought. I don't know what I did now. I think to do the cube, it's got to have it all selected for it to do it that way. So we just have to do it that way. That's fine. We just got to pick the right damn picture so we can see what we're doing. I think this is a different way than what we had it. Ain't it? Yeah. I don't think it were there in that direction. I don't want to squash them. Do it the first time. I guess it did squash it. It would have had to. The only way it was going to. It shouldn't matter that it's exactly perfect as a seamless tile. It could be offset. You would just move down the ways, right? But it's right. I got to. Alright, sorry. We're good now. Save your Blender file. That path, hit edit mode with the path selected. Go to a side view. As long as you're in a side view, when you move these things around, it'll move in the axis that these are allowed, two-dimensional plane these are allowed to go in. If you got it like that, and you try to move it around, it's going to go all crooked and everything. But you may want it to go crooked. If you want it to go crooked but don't want it to go up or down, and go to a top, and then when you move it, or press E to make new balls, you basically form this thing like a water slide. Them tubes, like the bonsai pipeline. And you can switch over. You can grab some balls. You can turn this proportion edit on. See, if you don't turn that on and you just move, you see how it does, right? But if you turn this on and you move it, you see that little circle just appeared. If you hit page up, page down, it makes that circle bigger. So you can do a more smooth work. Now, what do you see when you see that? It's not very smooth, is it? Nuh-uh. We can go back to edit mode. Since we did not apply any yet, we can go back to our tube, the very one that we started on. We can add a loop cut to it. But we got to select it, so edit mode, and add a couple. We'll add a couple. This is going to make it more flexible. And we go back to object mode, and look at that. Yeah, you got to have enough loop cut. If you don't have enough loop cuts, it's going to be kind of rough. Pick your path again, go back to it. And as I was saying, and you just come up with whatever design you want. Remember E to make new node. I make it like a damn roast. Damn, that's a lot of pipe. I'm just gonna bottom out, but it'll be alright. You can select them all, and you can tell it to which one is it? Segments, control points. Control points, smooth. You can also pick these things, these points, leave and go into here to tool or item. Oh, it's item. Item. That ball, if I decide to tilt that ball, alright. If I decide to tilt many balls, you do some cool stuff with that. And this is just the very basics. You can do so much with these damn things. It's insane the amount of things you can do in there. You can press R to rotate, and you can rotate different ways depending on which to accomplish. And here's the thing. Just say we were going to try this. I forgot. We got a new texture. I'm not worried about its normal mapping and its other mapping. If it puts the base color in there, that's fine. So this tube one, we applied all transforms. We'll export it as a DAE and in our tubes folder. Since we did not apply modifiers, go to geometry and tell it to apply them and saves it. That way it'll apply them for beam, but you can come Blender and edit it more and then resend it, freaking it, you know. Did I say selection only? I'm near certain I did, but I guess I didn't. No, I didn't. You don't want other shit. That ain't part of the mesh. Alright, let's load it in here. asset browser, refresh directory, find your tube, and drag and drop it in the scene. Now you may be looking at this tube and, man, why are my damn things inside out? No, it's right. It's showing you the backside of it, which it's not double-sided, so you're not going to see the backside unless you pick it and you say, make it double-sided. Let's just get it out now and move it somewhere else. All right. I forgot to shade some blue. You see them little lines there? I can't remember everything. Try, but I can't. Or maybe shaded smooth. I don't know. It don't look like it. Wow, that's better. I guess I didn't. So pick the object so that you get its material show up. And I can pretty much go and tell you to switch it to PBR because it just looks better. Normal map. Pick the normal map. And now you see it's already starting to look better. I probably fix that. That doesn't look good. But it's alright. Maybe later. Detail normal map is if you want to have more tiling. If you want something to tile for your detail, like say you want the little bitty gritty stuff that goes in there, for example, then you could pick a seamless tile that is something you know, like you're looking for concrete damage, for example. We'll just go with that. Now you would change the tiling so it's 2 times. Now 1 time would be its original size, whatever it was. And you see, change it to like 5 or 6 and it makes them really damn small. As long as you got seamless tile, it won't be a problem. See little pits and stuff in there. You also got the intensity. You can make it more or less. Where's our map? Let's do a different one since we had damn come back here. Let's do asphalt. Yeah, that'll work. Oh, that's you put the wrong damn thing in there. Go there, goes there. Only high pass filters go in that. You want to use a high pass. The strength, you don't want that. Do like 0.1, 0.2, 0.3. You kind of find what's not too much and what's okay. It don't take much. And same with this. You don't want to have it over. You know, and to where it starts to look good. Roughness map. Well, there's the roughness map. And remember, roughness, ambient occlusion, height maps, metallic maps, like grayscale. But the beam shows you grayscale. It shows you a perfect red thing, but it's not red. It's just what represents it. We don't have a metallic map, but I tell you, because I had to make a note on this, I keep forgetting, and I bet I didn't save it. I bet I didn't save it again. Damn it. And I said I was going to give it to you. which one's shiny and which one's not. Is it white that's shiny and the black that ain't, the other way around? I forget every time. I look it up. And I thought I put it in here and saved it. It was here and I didn't save it. Alright, I don't know. If here's how you solve that. If you don't know, make a texture. Make it half black, half white. Make it perfect. Export it to the same folder. And then load it as a metallic, and you'll find out pretty quickly which one's shiny and which one's, and anything in between that is a mix, right? It's not just two colors, it's all everything in between also. I'm in the wrong level. Should have told me. Alright, so we'll just put M for metallic. Don't matter what you put, just whatever you remember. And then what's good for you to remember, then that's good enough. Alright, now I think each one's which. I think it's the white shiny. It still didn't answer my damn question. So which one's, I mean, I see it here. Let's look at this and tell it to shift the mesh plane. Or, yeah, mesh plane. Alright, so it's crooked. I mean, I knew it's not going to be perfect, but that's not what I wanted one in the bricks and the other below, even if they didn't match. And I guess I need to damn write something in it, which one's which. And do that. Just remember that even the white letters, it is the black color. And if that's black, then we already know the other white. Ain't no point. But just for the hell of it. I guess we gotta type it. We got copies somehow. I screwed up. It's alright though. You get one a day. One screw up a day is all you're allowed. Man, that's that shit. I got my damn self confused. Alright. Flatten. Export. override that one with that one. Did we rotate it? I thought, I don't know, maybe we didn't. Yeah, that's right. Okay, I just had to update it. So white is on the bottom, black bricks. So when we turn up the metallic, it's actually the white letters that are get. The reason why you're not seeing it on the bottom is because, remember, we got two textures. So we have to all assign it to this one. But we don't have the other maps for that, but we still put the metallic map in there. I don't even know how the UVs look for that one. I didn't even look at that. Yeah, that should be right. But we don't have those others, so I'm not doing all that. It'll be alright. It'll be okay. It ain't gotta be damn perfect. Looks like these do not look good unless you got the other things in it, you know. Like normals and all the other stuff don't look good without it. Oh, damn it. We'll do a generic normal mapping. If you do that though, do a blur over it. Just a slight bit, not much. Since we don't have a roughness map, we can just make it scale. Damn, where's it at? Mode. It's late. It's late and hard. We'll use that as the inclusion. But not in all this, but that ain't the proper ambient occlusion, but it'll work. And we'll invert it and use that as the roughness, but we'll give it more contrast. I believe it's the white. Now see, that's another thing. Which one's more rough, the white or the black? I gotta get them little sticky notes on my monitor, because this is the one thing I forget the most all the damn time. I think it's blacks. I don't know. It ain't gonna matter. If I was betting, I would on me to get that right. That'll be the rough. And oh yeah, detail map. If you want to do a detail map, just go to first enhance and put a high filter on it. You can use that as a detail. and be good. Hope it was worth the well. Oh, that was there. This one will just, I don't have a different one other than the one that's here, but we'll pick a different one early. Tile them however many times you need to, and put that detail map in there. Alright, let's save. You can always tint the colors if you need to tint them, depending on what it is you're for. Save all dirty materials. If you have that option, it's because you had other textures that you edited and didn't save yet. You can just press it and it'll save all the ones you worked on. Alright, let's rebuild collisions after we select Visible Mesh Final. And it is final that you pick. If you don't believe me, you can pick that one and then hit console. Recollisions. Maybe they took that out. It would say, in the past, you have selected visible mesh on purpose or whatever. You need to change the visible final because that's more computationally expensive for some reason. But it could be that that was a long time ago when that applied and they just never got around to take it out. That's possible too. But anyway, either one will work. We don't have a proper collision mesh. I don't want to have to explain to. Or LOD management. We could, but I don't want to. It's late. The inspector. No, not inspector. Additional inputs if you want to have a special ground type. So a kind of slippery example. Gravel, river bed. We can just pick that. Or yeah, we'll pick that. And then double-sided. And then the other one. How about cobblestone? That'd be... Alright. Alright. It look pretty good though. That don't. That look good. The thing is, it's right here. It's not in the game. You see, they're going long ways, aren't they? They look right here, but in the game, they're not right. Or I'm looking at it wrong. It doesn't look right to me. Yeah, that's some crazy stuff, ain't it? It still ain't. It was right in here. I shouldn't have to do anything with it. Alright, let's damn. Ah, there we go. If you ever have a problem with UV mapping, and you will have problems with your UV map, but if you ever have a problem that don't make sense, like this one we had, go to the green area triangle. That's the data properties for the object, and open up the UV maps. If you see something on auto map, delete that shit. I think that was from, I think that's one that comes from Blender Kit. You may even see it. It may be something else that writes it, but you want to remove it. Once you remove it, you'll see what it's actually supposed to be showing you. And see, that's what it's showing us in the game. So now we rotate it and it'll fix it. How did that one get over there? Oh, like that. Got a straggler over there. Get out. Who knows? Did I not pick the ones in the back? Oh, yeah, I did. I got it. I see what I did now. Man, when you get tired, man, you can really make a lot of mistakes. I would never say, we'll never work on a map when you're tired. Never. Or probably a tutorial. That is ugly as shit, but I ain't worried about it. We'll just export it. Oh. Sometimes when you do export stuff while the game is, it can lock up the game. I see that happen sometime. You do something to the texture that's applied and you're updating it, it can sometimes crash on you. You'll know you'll come and you'll see that little blue thing spinning. You know you locked it up. It's probably pretty obvious. Rebuild collisions and let's give it a run. Let's get the car. I like that. I do like it. It's not bad. I don't like that tile though. I don't like that. But you could take that out with your photo editor if you wanted to. I would just get a different damn texture. What I would do. I hear a car, but I don't see one. That's crazy. That's a new one for me. I've never had that happen. The reason we fell through the top is a mesh plane. It's what we did that already, didn't we? That might have something to do with it. As far as that goes, I don't know what the car. Could be. Well, cars are showing up. Well, I'll be damned. Well, why? Something to do with the damn something. I'll have to look into that. I'm not doing it now, though. I'll have to look into it back with you on that. But there's something definitely not right if they're not showing up. What exactly? I don't know. We could always just spawn shit at collision triangles. I think that would work too. I mean, you've seen the car before, you know what they look like. Skid marks don't look good. Not meant for hard stuff. This is for mud. There's soft stuff. Alright folks, that's about it really. Not really much more to say. That's got to be a decal. You know, just regular damn terrain paint somewhere. It's got to be. Or it could be. Anyway, I'm done folks. I'm tired and shit. I'm damn taking me forever to explain this video. And if you have any questions, let me know. This should be once I get the car situation fixed, I'll figure out what happened with that. But let me look one thing. Let me make sure of something. Because it would really be I don't know. I don't even want to get in. I don't even want to get in that rabbit hole tonight. But anyway, that's it for this one. Y'all have a good evening.